I received a few comments on my last video from you guys telling me that you want to see a few more landscapes from the iPhone. Got a little bit of time, some nice clouds in the sky, so let's go down to the beach and see what we can get. Back at Burns Beach. We've actually just finished cricket. We finished early with a win, which was fantastic. If you're over in England, I imagine you don't really want to speak about the cricket. That's fair enough as well. The Aussie boys seem to be doing quite well. And as I said, we finished early. I'm back down here at Burns Beach, and I want to give another app a go on the iPhone X. That app is the camera that comes with the phone from Apple. Here we are. I've set up my shot. Hopefully you can see the sort of composition that I'm going for. You should also be able to see that the sun is just dipping down below the horizon. Would you believe it? Those clouds that you can see just above the sun, they were a lot bigger about 20 minutes ago. In fact, they were about as big as those clouds down there. They're beautiful and pink. They're miles away, so I'm going to ignore them. So what I'm waiting for is the color and the light to bounce off the few clouds that are actually just above the horizon. So that's what I'm going for. You can get a kind of a long exposure effect with the app that comes with the phone using live view. So first of all, you've got to make sure that the live view is on, and that's that little icon to the left. If you tap it, it turns orange, and then once it's orange, you know that live view is working. And then basically I wait for a scene like this where I've got the water rushing just in front of the camera. That's perfect. I'll take another shot there. Nice. And this will be live view. And then what I can do is I can tap on live view and drag up, and then I start to get these effects. One is live, loop, bounce, and also long exposure. So if I go to long exposure, see how it's turned that scene. It's using software, obviously, to create a long exposure effect. And it's just so simple and so easy to do. There it is there. So obviously I'll straighten it up. We can do some post-processing in Lightroom. One of the drawbacks of taking a photo like this is that it doesn't take it in RAW, it only takes it as a JPEG. But as you can see, the dynamic range is not too bad there, and we'll be able to get some of the detail out in post-processing. You can see that I'm just taking a series of photos there, and I'm really just going to have a look. I'm just experimenting with different timings. I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head how long the live view grabs the video just before you hit the shutter. So I'm thinking it's the video just before you hit the shutter button is used in the software to blur it together or to merge it together into a long exposure image. Cool. I've got one more app I want to try. While there's no waves, I'll just quickly mention what I'm using. I'm using an app called Manual. It provides all these manual controls, like you can control the ISO, you can control the shutter speed. Of course, your aperture is fixed on any iPhone. Ooh, let me just steady things as the water goes past me, and here comes another big wave. As I said, it allows you to control the settings, the camera settings of the camera, except for the aperture, of course. So what I've done is I've cranked the ISO right down to 22, and I'm waiting for the light to decrease so that I can get the shutter speed as long as I possibly can, so I can blur this water in front of me. To help me, I've got my ND Grad. I've got in my hand at the moment the 0.9 soft graduated filter, again just to be able to kind of control that light. So as you can imagine, I got one hand with my filter, I got one hand with the vlogging camera, and I'm trying to use at least a finger somewhere to control the settings on the app. I think I might have outdone myself. I definitely need a third hand to be able to control all of these things, and I don't want my iPhone going into the drink. Here comes a massive wave. Okay, that was a little bit waiting for the water to just calm down a little bit. Graduated filter doesn't have any splashes on it, remarkably. Neither does the iPhone. I don't know how that survived. Okay, let's quickly have a look. Sorry for the video. It's going to be messy. You understand what I'm trying to do here. I'm just opening up my phone, and I'm just making sure that I'm recording the screen. Done. And I'm going to open up, it's actually not Manual that I'm using. I'm using an app called Halide. I'm sure I'm not getting that right. All right, another big wave. In it comes. Hopefully I'm recording. There's the shot. The shutter speed is on 1/19th of a second. And as I said, the ISO is 22. If I put the filter, that's the effect, which means that I can now pull down, here we go, the shutter speed. This is certainly not easy to do. So there it is at a third. And I'm going to take that shot. Okay, so I've taken the shot, and I needed to use one of the fingers that's holding the vlogging camera, so I can't do this too easily. So I'm going to take another shot because the water's just coming up now. So there's another shot. I think the filter is causing a little bit of glare or reflection. Grabbed another shot. So that's not looking too bad. Is this easy? No. Is it fun? Hell yeah. It's a lot of fun. I think what I really enjoy is pushing the limits of the iPhone. Are the results going to be any good? We're going to have to wait and see once I get them up on the computer. Edit them a little bit in Lightroom, and we'll see what we can get. I'm going to get out of here before I'm washed away. That's it for this video. It's incredible what the cameras can do nowadays in the smartphones. and with a little bit of practice you can get some amazing results. Don't worry, I haven't got rid of my DSLR. I'm going to be out soon taking landscapes with my Nikon D800. If you're into landscape photography, check out some of my other videos, and if it's your first time here, please consider subscribing. And if you do, make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload my next video. But until then guys, thanks very much for watching.